It's not even been a week since T-Mobile announced their away plan, and I've already got my replacement in hand. I'm pretty excited. I'm not telling you that this is the way to go. I'm just telling y'all that this is what I'm going to try to see if this is a viable option. And I've already got the box right here. And it literally has only been 6 days since I recorded that video talking to you about T-Mobile. What's up, y'all? My name is David. I live with my wife, Tanya, 2 daughters, Kaylin and Kira, our dog Daisy, and our cat Skittle in an RV right here behind me, this fifth wheel. We travel the United States, exploring new areas and sharing with you through videos what it's like living full-time on the road, especially with kids. Because when you add the kids in, that can shake things up. Well, right now, we're dealing with the internet because T-Mobile announced the new away plan, which makes it appear as if you've been using the home plan for $50 or $60 a month and traveling, that they're going to nail that down to an address. So you're going to need to go to the away plan, and the cost increase is about $110, putting you up to $160 a month. I personally felt that was too much. I would have been okay paying something more than I was paying, but the increase was so much that it caused myself and a lot of others to jump ship. So I am excited to announce that within ordering 5 days, 6 days? Yeah, 6 days. It took for ConnecTen, who was back ordered, by the way, to get me this router. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna plug it in, get it fired up, and see what it looks like. I want to take you all along with this journey. I know that a lot of people have been very interested in our video talking about the changes T-Mobile made. I don't want to sit here and tell you that this is the definitive way to go. I know that there's multiple options. If you look at our video about the end of T-Mobile Home being the way to go, there are multiple options that people have mentioned. So, and I've already been looking through and exploring some of those other ones, but I had to pick one. I had to put my eggs in a basket, and I went with this one since I know several people that use ConnecTen internet and have had good luck with it. There have been a few people that already reported in the comments that it wasn't working well for them. So this is a if then maybe, I don't know, we'll see. So let's crack into this box and see what's going on in here, and let's get it up and running and see how fast and easy it potentially works. I can tell you right now, the site I'm in, I've been on Starlink because T-Mobile hasn't connected well at this site. We literally can walk 300 feet that way and T-Mobile works great. It's amazing how just within 300 feet it can change that fast. All right, let's crack this box open. Looks like they sent it FedEx next day. No, second day FedEx shipment. And I love the fact that since we're living on the road, they were validating where to send it to. I've dealt with some shipments lately where they just didn't even bother to ask where I was. They shipped it to my home address, which is, we use Escapees to handle our mail and packages. And when you send a very large package to Escapees and then I have to pay to reship it, that costs me a lot of money. So the fact that ConnecTen just went ahead and, hey, where are you right now? Let me tell you where I am right now. All right, first thing that pops out is this box, 5G router, 12 volt, 3 amps. That was the SSID. That'll change. I'm not telling you the password either. And that's it, just some bubble wrap. We'll go down to the 5G router box here. Inside the box, I guess I can hold this up for you. Got kind of an anti-static bag in there. I believe this thing comes with a total of 6 antennas. 4 will be for the 5G and 2 for the Wi-Fi. So this is the router itself. It's 2 things. It's connecting to the 5G antennas to bring the internet in, and then it also handles Wi-Fi routing throughout your RV. That's 2 different roles. Sometimes you can purchase equipment that they'll separate them out. I have also played around with a brand called InstiConnect. They're pretty cool. I actually still have them because I bought it outright. I just haven't got it working. I may actually get that working again too, so I can compare these two. The InstiConnect, they put the modem on the roof or with the antennas, because what they learned is that the separation between the antennas and the modem is usually where you have data loss. And then they run a USB down to the Wi-Fi router. At any rate, 4 LANs and WAN, SIM card here, and a power right there. And then we've got all our antenna connections around the sides. It looks like you could add possibly another 2 antennas if you wanted to. Antennas in individual bags. I feel like there's only 4 antennas there. That's interesting. Comes with a Cat 5 cable and your power supply. 12 volt, 3 amps. There is no instruction book. All right, got that kind of cleaned up nice and neat. So I did notice here where these antennas plug in. Can you see it? The light might not hit it right. It says 4G, 5G. We've got 2 of those that say 4G, 5G, and then 2 that say 2.4G, 5.8G. That is the Wi-Fi. So they have the specific directions where you're gonna plug them. Like I said, I thought I was getting 6 antennas and it only came with 4. The little ends on this that you twist are kind of tight. I found it easier just to kind of place it on top and spin the whole thing around. And then after it's about where I want it, we can adjust it after. All right, I've got my 4 antennas all hooked up. Got my power ready to go. Let's go ahead and plug that in and see what happens. And watch as the bugs join us. All right, lights are starting to flicker, starting to light up. I'll set that to the side. Maybe you're wondering, what's with all the lights? What's with the darkness? What's with Dave being a little sweaty? It's been a rainy and stormy where we're at lately. It's super stormy. And been doing some maintenance actions out here, and I literally just got done cleaning the gutters on the RV, because that's something you still have to do. Just because you left the house doesn't mean you get to stop cleaning your gutters. These bugs are nuts. So we got more storms incoming. I think I've got another 6-7 days projected of weather coming in, and so tonight was fairly decent. It was super windy earlier. I'm like, this just came in. I thought, let's just get this done right now. So everybody else is kind of getting ready for bed. It's not that late. Don't worry, I'm not keeping the neighbors up unless they go to bed super early. And I was just like, hey, let's go ahead and fire up the ConnecTen and see what's going on here. So I've got 5 out of 6 green lights going right there. And so I'm gonna take a look from my phone. My laptop's all secured inside. We'll check more on that in a little bit, but let's check on the phone and see what's going on with the Wi-Fi. Gotta look for that SSID that I almost read out to you. Well, it looks like the party outside has come to a close. It's not connecting ConnecTen directly just upon plugging into power. And I went to look at some of their troubleshooting docs online, and it looks like I need to, before I even start using it, go and download the latest firmware on my laptop and then connect it directly to the modem and get that uploaded so that it has the latest files, technical words that, I don't know, it's late. I just climbed up and down the ladder a bunch of times. Let's end this right now, and I'm gonna reconvene inside when I'm ready to go. All right, y'all, I went through the process of getting everything flashed as far as the firmware on the modem, and I gave it some time, went out and walked Daisy for one last walk for the night, came back and it was up and running, and it instantly had me connected to AT&T, and these are the speeds that I got. So this is an area like T-Mobile wasn't working at all, so AT&T's working well enough here, so that's pretty sweet. Still learning some stuff about the ConnecTen modem itself. I need to get some things like passwords and whatnot changed so that it's not so easily hackable by somebody. So far, it's not as easy as T-Mobile. T-Mobile and Starlink are pretty easy, and you just plug them in. And from there, they pretty much go. T-Mobile is probably the easiest. All it needs is power. And then from there, you just need the SSID and password. You're up and running once it's got its connection to the tower. So the fact that this one required me to kind of build it as far as put the antennas on, and then having to flash the firmware. So I wouldn't say that this is a highest level of difficulty. This is kind of a middle level. If this isn't something you're comfortable with, this might be one of those things where my mother would probably contact me and say, Davey, I need you to come over and set my modem up. It's about that level of difficulty. Not super tough. If you just take your time, read through things, it can be done. People of all ages can handle this. It's just a few extra steps, to be honest. So far, this is not even day one. This is hour one. Things are looking decent. So we'll make regular reports on this and let y'all know what we think. Like I said, I'm not telling you that this is the way. ConnecTen Internet, it's just the method that I chose to try. So at some point I may regret it, or I may love it. But if you want to find out, stay with us. Click the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Keep coming back to see how this thing works out. And as I did mention, I do still have an InstaConnect. I bought that hardware. It's all just kind of packed up and not working at the moment. I think I may try to get that out as well. Maybe we can pit the two against each other and see which one is the winner for better service. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching this video. We love having you guys come back and watch our life living in the RV. But right now it's getting late. It's getting close to 10, and we're getting ready for bed. We got another day of work tomorrow, so hopefully maybe I can work using my new ConnecTen internet to VPN into work. We'll see. All right. Remember that life happens. Even some changes to your plans. Don't let that stop you from getting out there and traveling. Stay fresh, cheese bags.